I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. If you mix brilliance with bravery, that we can ignite something. Even this conversation alone can ignite the people.
The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kelly. We're back with another video. If you guys are new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you are into true crime stories, news, politics, so much more, guys, please subscribe to the channel. I guarantee you, you would enjoy it, and I would very much appreciate it. And if you're a returning listener or a subscriber, thank you so much, guys, for being a friend. I appreciate every last one of you guys, and I thank you all who's watching this video. So we're going to get into a quick little topic here right now today, and I need your help, guys. I need you guys to let me know what you think and put it in the comments down below about this particular topic that we're going to get into. So DEADSPIN, okay, came out with an article about this child, okay, who they are alleging is doing blackface, guys. And we need to call out even the youngest of people who do blackface, even if it is a false allegation, even if it is an blatantly dishonest hit piece from a mainstream media news article directed at a preteen young boy who is only trying to enjoy himself at a football game. We have to do it, guys. We have to, in the name of racial equity and justice, right? Okay, yeah. So let's just get into it, guys. Let's just get into the story. Oh, wait. Oh gosh. Hang on. Oh, sorry, guys. I did it again. You know, I did it again. I'm so sorry. You know, when you hear the word blackface, I get confused because I attribute that term solely to the main lover of blackface, the person who enjoys it the most, okay? He really is the epitome, okay, of blackface. He is blackface enjoyer in chief, okay? We have to give him his credit where it's due. Because if there's one thing that Justin Trudeau is going to put on, it's going to be some blackface. So I apologize. This is the wrong, I hit the wrong tab. So let's go to the actual story. Okay, this is from DEADSPIN, okay? And it was written by a person called Karen. Okay, he's Karen. And you guys know I don't normally use the term Karen. But in this case right here, in referring to a black man named Karen, I think it's fitting as fuck, okay? So the NFL needs to speak out against the Kansas City Chiefs fan in blackface native headdress. So, and then the subtitle says, they're doubling up on the racism. Are you going to say anything, Roger Goodall? Well, are you, Roger? Roger?
Go home, Roger.
Are you there, Roger? It's me, Karen. This guy. I mean, okay, so this is the picture that DEADSPIN posts to try to drum up some fury, to try to drum up some outrage against a child, mind you, okay? Absolutely dishonest. It shows this young boy. First of all, what's the problem with the headdress? Second of all, what's the problem with the paint on his face? That's, you know, that's 1 and 2 right there. And third of all, why is this grown-ass black man named Karen even writing a hit piece, an article, about a young football fan who is just trying to enjoy his time? I mean, this is where we're at in America, guys. Welcome to 2023, going into 2024 America, where we have now adults writing articles about children. Okay, and a call to action, no less. So, it says, it takes a lot to disrespect 2 groups of people at once. Does it take a lot? Because these days, you could sneeze on a bitch, and you are offending or disrespecting 2 groups of people at once. Sometimes 4, 5, 6, 7, 20. I don't know. I might be offending 150 groups right now, just by speaking. I just, you never can tell. It takes a lot to disrespect two groups of people at once. But on Sunday afternoon in Las Vegas, a Kansas City Chiefs fan found a way to hate black people and the Native Americans at the same time. I mean, what a talented young man that is. He's got a bright future, guys. I mean, who knew that by simply wearing things that people have worn to football games for hundreds of years, thousands of years, because football has existed for that long. I'm kidding. No, I'm just saying, like, y'all know how people dress to go to football games, right? Like, people put face paint. It's been a thing for a long time. But little did he know, he is actually actively hating not only black people, Native Americans, okay? Because Karen here knows what's in the heart of this young boy and knows his intentions were not to just simply go out and enjoy a football game with his family while wearing this, like, decorative outfit or whatever, just try to, like, you know, get into the spirit of the game. That was not his actual intentions, okay? His actual intentions were to go there to be hateful. He's a hateful bigot, okay? So, and then I think it all started with this tweet right here. This is how it kind of was brought into the awareness of the mainstream. And it was from this guy here. This Chiefs fan is totally having a normal one. I think it's, I mean, what's the problem? I fail to see the problem. So, the image of a Chiefs fan in blackface wearing a native headdress during a road game leads to so many unanswered questions. Does it, Karen? Why did the camera person give this fan the attention? Because he looked good. He was cute. What the hell? What's wrong with you? Cameramen focus and, like, turn their cameras towards kids at game having fun all the time. I don't know what your problem is, but it's a lot. It's a mental disease. And the second question Karen here has is, why did the producer allow that camera angle to be aired at all? I mean, the audacity of him to air footage. Is that fan a kid/teenager or a young adult? A kid? Wait, what? This little guy right here? Is he young adult or teenager? Okay, whatever. Despite their age, who taught that person that what they were wearing was appropriate? Probably their parents. The answers to all of these questions lead back to the NFL. While it isn't the league's responsibility to stop racism and hate from being taught in the home, they are a league that has relentlessly participated in prejudice. If the NFL had outlawed the Chiefs games and been more aggressive in changing the team's names, then we wouldn't be here. I'm sorry, wait, isn't, like, okay, didn't the Redskins, like, go through this whole thing where they, like, tried to do your woke bullshit and then, like, ended up changing back because the fans hated it so much that they were like, we reject this? Y'all really need to get a grip out there and fucking wherever you people are broadcasting from that are writing these articles, that are having these thoughts, I need you to go touch grass, because this article is so it's like actively disturbing me. The way that this man is, like, writing about this kid who's so obviously a kid, and it's like just tying all this word salad into this nothing burger, into this harmless everyday situation that has been happening for as long as the NFL has been, you know, in play. Like, I mean, this is hilarious, actually. Quite hilarious. At the same time, actively calling for the NFL to take responsibility and, like, outlaw the chop, which is, like, the, you know, they, like, you know, replicate, like, a tomahawk or something, like a chop of a tomahawk, because they're the Kansas City Chiefs. Like, who gives a fuck? I guarantee you, this Karen person, he's probably gay, so he probably doesn't even watch football. And it's like, why do you care? If you get that affected by something like that at a sports game, just don't go. Because you're probably not a fun person. And nobody probably likes you. And nobody wants you there. So just stay at home and go be offended in your own living room by yourself. Because I guarantee you no one else wants to hear it. Let alone you broadcasting here via an article that is now I'm having to read and like my mind is getting like it's turning into mush over your stupidity. So I don't appreciate that. Okay? There's no place for a franchise to be called the Chiefs in a league that's already eradicated Redskins. I thought they changed it back, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't watch football and I don't care. There's no pretty way to mascot people. What? There's no pretty way to mascot people? Okay. A Native American activist and an organizer of pregame protest rally. You people are no fun. This is what happens when you ban books. Stand against critical race theory and try to erase centuries of hate. You give future generations the ammunition they need to evolve and create racism better than before. That's what we're actually trying to do, is create a better racism. Okay, sir, do you hear yourself? Do you fucking hear yourself? I just cannot. We are committed to inspire change and the social justice work that inspires change for the long term, said some other woke bitch. NFL Senior Vice President of Social Response. Okay, I'm sorry. Hello? Listen to this title. NFL Senior Vice President of Social Responsibility. So that means that there is a president of social responsibility and there's a department of social responsibility. What are these useless people? Where do they find them? How much are they getting paid? I have questions too, Karen. This was the time when the league was beginning to allow players to wear decals on their helmets that read "Stop Hate, Black Lives Matter, Inspire Change," and say their stories as part of the NFL's social justice initiatives. Yeah, that was a dark time. Notice how it's usually referred to as social justice and not racial justice as a way to soften the hate. It's an orchestrated way to distract you from the core issue. These people never want to stop being victims. I mean, it would end their lives if they could ever stop talking about race. However, the ultimate insult from the league can be seen during each game as end racism, and it takes all of us are sketched in the end zones. Do you know how big your balls? Excuse me, can you not talk about your balls right now? Gross. Ew. Have to be to say that racism should be ended when you have a racist past like the NFL? It's as if Jim Trotter and Brian Flores aren't actively suing them for alleged racism right now. Okay, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about any of that, what you're saying. So, the idea that it takes all of humanity to end racism is not only asinine, but insulting and infuriating. By doing that, you're taking away the responsibility and necessity of accountability from the ones who created it and actively participated in it. I'm sorry. So, black people, and not all black people, okay, I'm just saying this as like a generalization right now, because I'm mainly talking to this Karen, but like people like him want to get up on Twitter and say that like black people invented everything, they started everything, they are really like the we was kings and all this type shit, like they was they were like actually the real Jews, the real Brits, they were actually here, they were the actual Native American Indians, you know, like they claim to have started everything but racism, right? They don't take that one. But it does actually take all of humanity, because when are you going to take responsibility for your anti-white racism, sir? Because it's dripping out of your pores, and it doesn't smell good, okay? It's also cruel to expect the oppressed to assist their oppressors in the termination. Okay, listen, wow. I mean, I'm like, my IQ is dropping. It's also cruel to expect the oppressed to assist their oppressors in the termination of their own oppression. I mean, you couldn't have fit the word oppressed in there one more time? You're slacking, okay? As of now, the league hasn't released a statement on what took place in the stands in Las Vegas on Sunday. That photo of that fan floating around on the internet is beyond a bad look for a league, while simultaneously being what should be expected from the NFL. You can't write, sir. You need to go back to school. I mean, just, what a victim. What an absolute and utter pathetic human being.
Now, I'm going to give y'all a chance to delete your video first.
This Chiefs fan woke up this morning and said, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I'm going absolute demon on my costume to the game. You know, the event that 80,000+ people are going to. I'm not only wearing a head garb or headdress that could potentially get me a little bit, you know, look twice at. But I'm doing an exclusive cancellation parlay of myself. And I'm adding this. a man in blackface. It takes a lot for me in 2023 to look at something and go, wait, what? But this got me. This got me big time. I don't know how you don't have anybody in your life to say, no, you can't do that, dude.
He got war paint on this side that's black, war paint on this side that's red. And if you idiots would have been watching the game, you would have been able to tell that he had a red side and a black side. And if the idiot wasn't trying to make a spectacle of this and showed his red side, y'all wouldn't say nothing. I hope all y'all repent.
So people are tearing their asses up on Twitter, and they are just, I mean, beyond ridiculous, beyond the pale of, like, actual, what I thought was possible in this woke bullshit world that we live in. I did not ever think, you know, just when I think that we've gone as far as we can go, we have someone like this who goes one step further. And this is who we're dealing with right here. I mean, if that is not the smile of a man who likes to take, you know, wieners in his booty, I don't know what is. And that's allegedly. He's concerned over white people, okay? So, is this not hello racism? Is that you? It's me, Kelly. Okay. So, Outkick, which is like, I believe a sports website, did also write up on this article from this idiot Karen Deadspin writer, basically just following up on what we all know is to be common sense, and is that this little boy was not wearing blackface. This picture was taken very deceptively, and it was meant to provoke a reaction and an emotional reaction from an idiotic public. And as we can all see, the little boy had one side of his face painted black, the other side was painted red, as are the Kansas City Chiefs colors, okay? This is not abnormal. This is not weird. This is not racist, bigotry, cultural appropriation. This is none of that. This is an actual child who is at the football game with his family, you know, I'm assuming, or an adult because he's a child and he's not there by himself, who is having a fun time at the game, and who is getting into the spirit of the NFL and how people have dressed and how people have donned themselves in these different, like, extravagant type of get up outfits, whatever, face paint, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to say about it. It's been going on for a long ass time. He's not the first one. He's not going to be the last one. And the fact that this is where we're at in this country is truly sickening to me. This is another example of a child. Why did nobody come for this child ever? I mean, it's just like, has Karen never seen, a Google? Has he never been able to, like, get on the internet and type some little words and do a little bit of research to see that you're going to look like an absolute idiot? Because not only have kids been doing this for a long time, adults have been doing it for even longer, okay? He didn't start it, and was it the headdress with the, like, half of a face painted black that really sent you over the edge, Karen? Or was it your period that did it? I just don't know. Please let me know. So Outkick went on to write, apparently someone on X/Twitter, which, okay, no, X, we're not calling it that, ruled that donning a headdress as a white person is inexcusable because that is not a consensus belief. A Virginia Commonwealth University study explained in 2017 that while there is some dispute over the meaning of wearing a headdress, most of the people wearing headdresses think of it as an homage to native peoples. And the other portion of the people probably just don't give a flying fuck, like me, okay? I'm going to wear a headdress if I want to wear one. I'll wear a kimono if I want to wear one. I wear braids a lot, they're French braids, but, listen, I'll put some damn cornrows in my hair if I fucking want to. I don't give a shit, okay? Because whatever I do is not to make fun of anyone else. It's not to be mean. It is not to be hateful. It's because I want to, and I like the way that it looks. I think it's festive. I think it fits the occasion. Whatever the case may be, I'm not going to explain myself, and I don't need to, and neither does this little boy or anyone else for that matter. Because if you're that sensitive, stay at home in a bubble, okay? And get the hell away from society. Because you're really just annoying everyone at this point. And see, this is what y'all gonna end up starting. Y'all gonna like end up like poking the wrong damn bear. Y'all gonna have people like this. I'll wear black paint on my face, and there ain't a damn thing a black person is gonna do about it. Okay, that's what Anthony Davis has to say. And so, I mean, it's just like, yeah, the more y'all fucking do this crazy ass off the wall shit, the more people are just going to be like, okay, you know what? I'll show you some damn blackface. And Justin Trudeau's going to get his out the freaking closet. He's going to think it's okay again. And he's going to be the first one to slather it up, okay? Is that what you people want? I don't think so. I don't think so. So let's get it together. There's also a common sense element to the photo. No one in their right mind could seriously argue the kid's intent was malicious, except for Karen. He argued it. Anyone arguing otherwise is either pandering or probably has a headdress in their closet that they wore a few Halloweens ago. The little Chiefs fan is not a racist, nor are his parents. He is an innocent 5-year-old boy who is 5 years old. I don't know how they confirm this, but if that's, I mean, he looked, I mean, no older than 9 years old. I mean, he looked no older than 9. But Outkick is saying he's 5. So that's, I mean, just shame. Shame on you, Karen. He was thrilled to attend an NFL game on Thanksgiving weekend, yet he is now a target of the culture war. His face is plastered across the internet, and websites are calling for the NFL to condemn him. Deadspin and Dan Le Batard, he's a real batard for sure, use their reach, albeit limited, to smear a child, a civilian, one who is under 10. Not a single person was traumatized because a kid painted his face half black and half red and wore Indian headgear. However, the kid in question might end up traumatized by public figures deceptively framing him as a 2-timed racist. I hope they sue Deadspin into non-existence. I hope they sue them back into the Ice Age. Back into, you know, the time of Jesus Christ. Because that's who they need to go and visit with, to get the devil that's inside of them up out of them, because I mean, just it's beyond ridiculous. And this idiot Karen, he responded to some of the people who were obliterating him on Twitter and just destroying him in community notes. And this was his response: for the idiots in my mentions who are treating this as some harmless act because the other side of his face was painted red, I can make the argument that it makes it even worse. You could make that argument. And I'm not surprised to see you do it. Y'all are the ones who hate Mexicans but wear sombreros on Cinco? What? What the fuck? Hello? Why are you bringing the Mexicans into this? I mean, my goodness. Are there no ends to your madness? Is there any line you will not cross, Karen? God. Mexicans, can y'all please? Hello? Thank you. Okay. Anyways. I'm done with this, Karen. What do you guys think? Because, I mean, I'm just flabbergasted at this. This poor little boy, and I wouldn't have shown his face, but, I mean, it's gone viral, this whole story. So his face has already been everywhere, all over everything. I hope he, like, takes this and runs with it. Like, I hope his parents are super duper, based and fucking red-pilled, and they just, like, bring this to new heights. I mean, they need to sue, they need to get on, like, Tucker Carlson, they just need to, like, go ham, you know, just like take it to the next level, take it there, okay? Deadspin needs to belong to this young man, and let's call it a day, okay? And somebody needs to give him, you know, slip him a 20 or something. I don't know, because he did nothing wrong, and he should not have been exposed in this way, should not have been exploited in this way. And so the fact that this is adults are doing this in this day and age, truly disgusting. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, please. And like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, guys. Because there will be more. I guarantee you. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.
I just tell the truth. And telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. If you mix brilliance with bravery, that we can ignite something. Even this conversation alone can ignite the people.
The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.